If you love liberty, declare your independence by signing the Shire Society Declaration at shiresociety.com.
I have another person in here, so I'm going to ask that you don't record me here because I'm speaking to another person. So as far as this goes, we're not going to have time to do one person solo in this room. So the only reason, because somebody else's case is in here, I'd ask that you not record.
No, I understand what you're saying, but if he doesn't want me to, record, then I'll stop. But I see no reason.
In here, so
If you'd like to go outside, we can do it outside in the hall.
just what I'll do is I got to get through everybody else, and then we can come back. You can come back in after.
All right. Okay.
Plea today until my pre-pleading motion is heard.
Okay, yeah, it's an arraignment, so you can...
I understand that, but there's due process issues that need to be addressed first.
Okay, so, I think as far as the motion goes, like I talked to you about on the phone, there's 10 days to answer that motion. So
Well, we can ask for, I'll ask for continuance if you need more time.
If
But
you
the
want
arraignment should be continued.
you can ask the judge.
Okay.
We'll just let you talk to the judge about that then.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So what else do we have left?
I think the only thing I have is State versus David Strahan.
Strong.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, sir, if you want to come up, please. All right.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm making a special appearance.
This is scheduled for arraignment today?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
Have you had a chance to read my pleadings that were
Negative.
filed last week? Any time now, or?
Why don't you tell me what your arguments are? What is your point? This is an arraignment today, so what we would do is read the complaint to you. It's a violation complaint. If you wish to enter a plea, that's what you would do so normally at arraignment.
I would, but there are some due process issues we need to address.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I do have a question. In the record, is there any proof of me being served, properly served with required paperwork?
Sir, this is how we're going to proceed, okay? If you've got a motion on a procedural matter, you can make it. If I can address it after hearing from the state, I will. If I need to take a break and read the motion in more detail, if I feel that's necessary, I will, but I'm not answering questions because I don't know what you're asking. This is an arraignment, so I would review your complaint with you, deal with bail, set it for a hearing. So if you're asking me to address a motion, state your motion. Go ahead.
I move the court to dismiss all unsubstantiated charges for defective service of process, failure to prosecute, and failure to state a valid cause of action.
When we look at the complaint. The charge is driving after revocation or suspension. It's a violation offense. I am going to read the complaint to you. It states that on 11/9/2016 in Hillsborough, you committed the offense contrary to RSA 263-64, and that you knowingly drove a motor vehicle to wit a 2002 Toyota Sienna bearing Arkansas registration. Is this Arkansas, AK?
I live in Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas registration 564 UYJ upon a way to wit Route 9 in Hillsborough after your Arkansas license had been suspended by the Director of Motor Vehicles on September 17, 2016 for failure to appear. Are you entering a plea to this?
No, I'm not. I haven't been properly served.
Explain that, sir.
No signed complaint and no affidavit of probable cause or any other signed sworn statement by an officer.
All right, so let's take those complaints one at a time. Why don't you start with the first one?
Which complaint?
I don't know. This is your motion, sir. So you made three different arguments here. Let's break those down and take them one at a time, and I'll have the state respond to it. Go ahead.
Defective service of process.
Okay. So what do you mean by that, sir?
Well, when you're charged with a crime, you're supposed to be given some kind of ticket, complaint, something.
Okay, so is this your case?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, so what was provided to him?
As I explained to Mr. Strahan when I spoke to him on the phone, this is a preliminary hearing today. He was served a complaint by Detective McGillicuddy prior to the hearing this morning, Your Honor. The sworn to complaint has been issued to the court, therefore it was properly charged. Any complaints need to be provided to the defendant so that they can prepare a defense. This is just a preliminary matter. He can now prepare his defense for trial after having been served earlier today by Detective McGillicuddy.
Okay, so that's been argued. Go ahead and do the second.
Can I see the complaint? Because I haven't seen a valid.
I've read the complaint to you, and you can obtain a copy.
I need to see it.
Okay, well, we'll love to be able to show that to you. The complaint I just read to you, sir. Can I get my glasses?
Yeah.
It's in my...
Yep.
Whose complaint signature is this? It doesn't look like a Chris or for R. Parsons. Looks like somebody else's signature.
Your Honor, as you know, by New Hampshire RSA, the chief of police or his designee can swear to a complaint. In this particular case, we're talking about a violation of a complaint sworn to by one of the prosecutors from the Hillsborough Police Department.
Okay. So go ahead, sir. What was your other issue that you want in your list of things in your motion?
Well, what is your probable cause finding? There's a charge, but what is the cause? We see the nature. What's the probable cause, or what is your finding?
My finding of what?
Probable cause.
You've been arraigned on a complaint. It'll be scheduled for trial, and then the court will determine whether or not you're guilty of this offense or not after hearing the evidence in the case.
Okay, that's not a valid cause.
Okay. What else did you want to say?
That's it for my motion.
Okay, motion is denied. So we're going to schedule this for
I
trial.
move the court to reconsider.
Okay. Do you have anything to say other than what you've already said on the motion?
No.
Okay, so since you've introduced no additional argument or facts or indicated the motion to reconsider is denied, go ahead and schedule it. I'm going to schedule it for trial right now, and then I'll hear what else you have to say. Go ahead.
It's going to be Tuesday, March 28th at 10:30.
All right, has he been given this? I see there's one in the file. Does he need to be handed that, or is he all right?
He needs to sign, and then this is his copy.
Oh, so go ahead and process that. The bail, it was released on summons.
I don't want to sign that.
No, Your Honor, there's actually, if there was bail. Just for the record, Your Honor, the state would object to the motion on its face. The state's not going to respond with a written response and just object to the entire motion on its face and the factual inaccuracies therein. He was released on $1,500 personal recognizance bail by Bail Commissioner Bostrom. It would appear that all relevant boxes have been checked, refrain from excessive use of alcohol, and to refrain from driving any motor vehicle until he has a valid driver's license.
What did you want to say about the issue of bail? You're asking to continue the bail that was set by the bail commissioner. Anything you want to say about that, sir?
The bail can continue as is.
Yeah, it's PR bail. So
I do have a last motion.
all right, go ahead, sir.
I move the court to provide written findings of fact and conclusions of law for the denial of my preceding motions.
I'll take that request under advisement.
Yep.
Do you have your hearing notice, sir?
Yes.
Okay. I think we're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise, please.
And we're outside the Hillsborough District Court with David, who was just arraigned on charge of driving while suspended.
Driving after revocation or suspension, correct?
You were trying to challenge certain things in there, and
Yes, the service of process, the night that I was pulled over, kidnapped, booked, I was never given a ticket or an affidavit or anything from the officer.
they just told you to
So
show up here.
just told me to show up, and never received anything. So I challenged. I moved the court to dismiss for defective service of process, and also failure to prosecute and failure to state a valid cause of action.
They didn't even give you a signed complaint until today,
Right.
correct?
Right. Well, actually, it started out as a blank complaint, and
Unsigned,
then
an unsigned complaint.
Unsigned complaint, yes. And then I I brought that up, and so they bring one over signed, and it's the signature is different from the arresting officer. So I'm like, what's this about? And they said that the chief of police could sign it for the officer. So yeah, motions were denied. I did move the court to produce a written findings of fact and conclusions of law.
You said he'd take that under advisement.
Yes. Yeah, they said they would take it under advisement.
And what does that mean, where the judge will actually like explain his decision?
He'll write a summry, yes. He'll write a summary judgment.
Interested
on
in seeing
my
that.
motion. Yes.
Trial dates when?
The trial is, yes, March 28th.
All right.
So we'll stay tuned.
Very good. Let's go get some lunch.
Yep.
We'd like to invite you to visit freekeene.com. Freekeene.com features audio, video, and blogs chronicling the transition to a voluntary society. Freekeene.com also has comments and discussion forums so you can be heard. Freekeene.com.
I should be in Keene, New Hampshire with the Free Staters.